following is a presentation of MRE UNO, Division 1.
Man, what a finish that was to that last series, and now we're in for another what we hope will be a thriller as we welcome you to the third leg of our triple header here on the Super 16 here on this Tuesday night as we bring you the top seed in the Claw region, Mack Johnson, taking on the 4 seed Sean Ard. These guys have been here a long time. They haven't played before. They're about to break the seal on this matchup. We're looking forward to it. Let's bring you the bracket here in this Claw region. And yesterday, we saw G-Min dominant against Varigold. He moves on. The winner here will get him in the All-Star 8. Mack will have home table if he wins. If Ard wins, it'll be G with the Game 1 start. And we take a look at the tail of the tape, as always. Master v Legend. Another great pod. We talked about the ticket region earlier, and now we talk about the Claw region, another strong region. 3 legends and a master. A legend sits for the winner of this one. This is Ard's 8th appearance, and he's only won it 1 time in this round. He's looking to make it 2 today. And this is only Mack's 5th appearance, and he's looking to make it a 3rd. Both of those 2 wins is starting to become a common theme, is what we've been talking about. Low experience. We talked about Nick earlier, getting those 2 wins in this round and getting on the podium both times. Mack has done the same thing, 2-2, and he's got those 2 medals to show for it. And this is a big time matchup. Top 10. Number 4, Mack. Number 10, Ard. 1v4 in the tournament seeding. And we are so delighted to have you all with us. I am your host, Not Short. Thanking you so much for joining us once again this evening after a thriller between Brock and Bob Ross. And 5-4 win for The Rock, and he will move on in the token region to face either Lane or Yoshi. They play Thursday night. Now, we talk about this matchup, and the players, they're both watching along here on stream, so I'm just going to throw the questions out to them right now. Ard is a, oh yeah, he is a, hang on. Yeah, you're so totally right, excuse me. Once again, I botched the graphic. Anyway. Ignore me. 2 masters, 2 legends. There you go in this pod. And now it's 1 legend. I botched the graphic again. Sorry, guys. I'm going to just take that off the screen. We'll start with Mack. The one that I actually put master on correctly. Mack. Top 10 matchup. I know it probably not... I don't get paid a dime, thank you. I don't get paid a dime. Anywho, Mack, first to you. Come in 6 wins on the season, 5 plus a DQ, but still 6. And you come in against Ard, who is in a similar spot to you. He has 4 wins on the season. Big measuring stick game for both of you. Top 10 matchup. And I mean, y'all have been here a while, both of you. Just your thoughts on this matchup and the meaning of it, both in terms of just playing the man and also what it means. I mean, it's early, but it means a lot early on in terms of what you're looking ahead to later down the line in the season. And Ard, same kind of thing to you. You may not be thinking much about it, but I mean, big opportunity to get a big time 5th win here on the season, and thoughts on playing Mack first time tonight. While they type, I'm going to fix my many problems with this graphic, but it's just the class color. But yeah, it is master on master tonight. Excuse my errors. But yeah, it's master on master. And also I forgot to mention, as it's now fixed up there, Mack favored 5-3 by the CPU over Ard. Should be an interesting matchup tonight. I'm just hoping that I'm not a curse to the competition. Max saying, I respect Ard like crazy, and any possible chance to play him, I always look forward to it. Being early in the year, I still am very happy with my performance so far. I think it's to say the runner-up curse is broke. Yeah, well, for you, maybe. For you, maybe. Unfortunately. We'll see what Ard says, and then we're going to get things started once again. Best of 9, 1 power play on the board here tonight. And this will be our final game of the day. We have one tomorrow night at 7 between Mark and Andy. That will be off stream. And then we'll have a stream doubleheader, 7 o'clock on Thursday. Lane and Yoshi, as I just mentioned. We were talking about Brock and Bob Ross. And then the other ticket semifinals we talked about earlier on with the Nick Caesar game. Monkey and Brad will round it out at 9 o'clock Thursday. Pro, love Stack, true Apex warrior and competitor. One of the best guys and true professional. This will be a different kind of war tonight. And before we begin tonight, let's keep living it up. Living the pantry is rolling as well. Oh, I am. Yes, you are. Okay, yeah. Thank you for the call out. I have that fix rolling out just like 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Thank you for that call. Yeah, hope you're enjoying those oatmeal raisin cookies in the pantry, man. I'm sure those are delicious. Anyway, we are gonna get things started here. Scars is our ref. He will be putting the cards down, and it's gonna be Max call first. And he will say those most famous words in the chat for those guys, and we're going to see what he wants to do here off the top here of this best of 9. And we are going with a good old 10-bagger. Stacking up 10 bills, 10 cards in each hand. Here we go. Red 4 off and running here in the Claw region. Second semifinal. Winner gets G-Man next. And no doubt will it be another terrific matchup, whoever comes out of this one. G at number 23 in the rankings, so another guaranteed ranked matchup. Well, that one was not my fault at the very least. That is now also fixed. I struggle to figure out how the hell that happened, but I'm just gonna. Yeah, we just traveled back in time to like 2022 or something here. That's what's going on there. Anyway, Ard's coming out swinging with a triple. Stack Johnson just going to continue to play it cool. Uh, the other fun quirk about this game is that whoever wins this series is going to be on 100 win watch next round. That's a long ways away though, as Ard switches over to green. Ard looking for 16th all-time win, his fifth of 2026. Mack looking for win number 15 all-time and his seventh of 2026. And here's Stack Johnson with a double. Green one for Ard. And cross to yellow. Bouncing around here a little bit. Ard is iced out. A double play from Ard, +2 first forced draw of game. End of the series, obviously, game one. Well, I guess that's a draw. Mack is not self-drawn yet. Ard probably not wanting to leave that +2 open, so probably finding that 5 in the deck. And now Mack's going to go a completely different direction. He switched it to yellow, drops a couple, and now he goes for blue on the wild. And Ard can play. Ard is down to 2 as well. Neck and neck here. Mack at 4. Does he have something else? And he does have a +2 saved. Great move right there. Flips the tables exactly. Now it's 4-2 in favor of Stack Johnson. Ard draws. Stack, does he have a double finish or maybe check? Crosses back to green for check. Or does he have another save? Just a double. No cards given. Stack for the win. He's got it with a 2. 1-0 to Stack Johnson. Pretty even game between those two. Just the one self-draw from Ard. It seemed fairly plan A down the stretch for both, which is something we haven't seen a lot of. I guess Ard, you probably didn't have much else you could have fought with. It was just down to the wire at that point. Was there a point that maybe you could have made a different decision and have a more positive outcome on your side? I don't know if he'll answer. He's probably too busy with that oatmeal raisin. Um, I'm doubting. All right. Code of silence. Game 2 coming your way, unless he just missed what I said. I don't have much for you there, Stack. Honestly, seemed pretty straightforward for you. No, it's blue. Alright. Just needed blue. Alright, no 10 for game 2 for Stack. And we'll go 12. Off we go. Open door +2 to start us off. That's basically what he does. And he's gonna... Well, almost. There we go. Gonna go with a double play it to start us off. Couple keys off. Ard has a double play of his own as well. And though that's all he has to show for on yellow. And stacked up dittos the 7. Great move. Or, no, I'm sorry, but moves the red on the 7. Still a great move, essentially. See how that one pans out. Ard's going to probably be freed up. And, oh, triple. Quad, I'm sorry. Red to green, 3 reverses. So, immediately trying to take control, maybe up the aggro a little bit for Ard. There's a +2. So, Stack flips it back his direction. They're both running clean. Blue wild now from Ard. Trying to take back that blue that he didn't get the last time. But Stack Johnson. Oh. Oh wait, that was... I don't even know. If I'm reading the table wrong, that's at 4, and then he played 1, 2. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm having a stroke. I have no idea. There's that. I don't know. Read the table is 4, then he played 3 cards and it said 1. I don't know. That was weird. It must be going insane. That gets to check, and that's it. Has a wild on the back end, and he is up 2-0. Want to make note of this. I must be losing my mind or something. That just looks like that just looks wrong. Anyway. Unless the table was just incorrect, which is crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm like, I don't know, am I like losing my mind or what? Like, why did it say 4? You played 3 cards and then it said 2. I clearly had 5 in your hand, so I don't know what just happened. I always, yeah. Yeah, 7, yeah, once again stuck on the blue, just didn't have it. Well, no, I clicked that before he hit the card, and it said blue, and that top table message does say blue wild, so I don't know. Weird ass shit. I don't know. Anyway, um, we'll move on to game 3 before before I mentally crash out. Game 3, Ard with a free board. Go with the gamble. Blue one to start us off. So, mid tier has been working really well for Stack. Ard's been stuck on Blue Island for 2 games in a row. Now looking to try and maybe take some options away from him here. Oh yeah, that might. Yeah, that's probably you're probably right about that then. That's a good call. I didn't even clock that. Anywho, +2. Just weird timing on the table button. Now we have an open door double skip. Red to blue. Stack finally. First self draw in game 3. This is getting a little bit of deja vu, you guys. This is kind of scary. Cross to red, back on the wild. Both play a card. Stack goes out. Ard. Oh, Ard gonna power play, and this is gonna be an interesting one. He's at 3. And it's a wild to close. So Ard might have been smelling something if he went to the wild, and I mean, yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference. Wouldn't well, yeah, it would have made a difference. It would have been it either way. So that is a good power play. Good power play, Ard, but what was the thought process behind that other than maybe expecting him to have that kind of hand on the back end? I guess just the thought process on it with it being only game 3, was it more of a momentum kind of swing move aside from whatever situational was happening? Big win. 2 wilds coming in clutch for Ard, and he gets on the board. No 5 for game 5. Or for game 4, I'm sorry. Start with a red 3. No, I already have a prescription. It's called Going Home from College. It's almost over. So, stack nothing on the red to start here on a 7 Carter for Ard. So he's still got the power play advantage, but a 2-1 is very different than a 3-0, even in, especially in a best of 9, definitely can make things more interesting. Ard looking to try and sweep his homestand to stack, able to break out quickly to blue. Both running on the blue. Now Ard's going to make a pivot to yellow. Now across to green. And oh, turns him back to yellow with a +4 in tow. Stack down to 3. Huge save right there as Ard was at 2. And he'll just play a 5 cleanly. Stack with a 6 clean down to 2. Cross to blue for check. One down, Ard. Stack for 3-1. No. Ard at 5, looking to try and swing the momentum back his direction, looking to try and even this at 2. Making it a best of 5 the rest of the way. Ard with a wild. That is quite a ballsy play as Stack gets check. Does Ard have a run on the back end of this? I think he would, if he was going to make that move behind like that. Oh, but Stack doesn't have a green, and he may be onto something there. Oh, Stack tops another 9. And now he might have double check or Ard for the win. No, he draws. Does Stack have a 9? No, and we're going to draw City. Ard with a 3 off the top. Three aside. Oh, +4 from Stack off the top. And he sneaks the call in. Ard with an 8. Stack for the win. No. Where is that last color? What color is that last card? They're back to drawing. Now a skip draw. Stack trying to find any way to connect to what must be having him on this island here. Oh, he's got the skip for check, but no. Goes back over to green. So it sets. He tops another skip, but it doesn't do him any good. It's red or blue at this point. Now Ard's gonna open a door. Early defensive play. Now they're both drawing. +2 open door. Oh my. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Did he just like hand all that? Was that from the what the hell? And what does he need now? He must have a stray yellow at this point. What in the world is going on here? Like there's no way. Or I don't even know what's going on anymore. There's an accidental red 2 in there. Ard goes with a double. I'm dumbfounded at what's happening at this point. Crossed a green. What could this mean? That rhymes. It's yellow now. It's gotta be. 11 and a half minutes. We're approaching making this game as long as the entire series thus far. But now Ard's gonna go red. He feels safe in that spot. So, although at this point now, waters are muddied enough. Stack back at 6. But he's only got one reverse in red. That's it. Stack drops a reverse, and now we're standing by here for Ard. He drops a 2. Now Ard's running on his own. Over half the deck is gone. Ard with a 6. Good ditto. At least, unless Stack just topped a 6. At that point, what do you do? Oh, we're going yellow. He did top a 6. No, I spoke it into existence. It's the other way. There's a 0 from Ard, so he can play yellow. So we're finally into yellow. It seemed like Stack was wanting it when he was closer to the win. See if that ends up being the case. There's a triple. Now we're going back to red. Ard got him iced out again. Got it. Got 2 freshies. Stack down to 4. But Stack gets it right back. Has the other 4. Oh, Ard is still running on the red, but Stack finds another way to yellow as a 7. Still ahead by a pair, down to 4. Ard with another red 7. Are you kidding me? Ditto switchbacks are going crazy in game 4. And once again, he's stopped in his tracks. Lots of not so fasts around here. Cross to blue now. And you look at the log, we're past 20 minutes in this game 4, and it's been a lot of stopping each other in each other's tracks. Just neither have been able to gain enough momentum, because then once the momentum starts, the other side finds something. But now we're at 3 apiece. They're both rolling in blue, and Ard has the PA. How far does he take this one? He's got a +4 back to red again. Send Stack back to 7. Is there anything in that +4 that can stop him? Because we know that red has not been the color for him in this game. Stack Johnson, what does he have from that +4 that could save him? Is there anything that can save him from this? He's going to play a 9. Ard for 2-2. No. What do these guys need? My goodness. Oh my goodness. An eye for an eye, folks. Well, nearly. Huge move. And Ard, even with the 4 fresh, can't do anything in blue. Is this Stack's moment to break us out of this 22-minute endurance match? It is! He's gonna power play! And the gloves are gonna be off for both. They used their power plays in the first 4 games, and Stack uses his to get a 3-1 lead. Golly! 23:05. What a battle in game number 4. and what was a pivotal one for Ard had both sides had equal opportunities at it, but they just kept fighting and fighting. Question to both of you guys, just like what was going through your minds going through that constant? You were both of you were close so many times, and just the other had a not so fast on the other side of things. Just thoughts on that back and forth war. My God. Ard rallied so hard, tried using the card history, but never worked out, especially when he saw he had the last +4. Zach just played it well again. That was a wild game for me. Yeah. For those of you just joining us, that was a 7-card start. That is just ridiculous. What a war. 2305. Much longer than how the entire series has been thus far. But it's stack 3-1, and the arrow's going to go back to him. Ard's only able to get 1 on his homestand, and stack is 2 wins away, despite all of that just warfare we had in that game 4. See what he feels like, but this is just was really wild for a 7-card or so. Turned into a much bigger thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Start with a blue +2. Oh God, don't, please, no! Ugh. I don't need this. I really don't. Going to die. Anyway, we're gonna start with a 14-card start, and both will play on the blue. Double play early. And now it's stack with the wild. Coming in hot. So for those of you just joining us, Ard used his power play game 3, stack in game 4, and we still are at least 2 games away from deciding the series. There's a yellow 6 for Ard off the wild. Some yellow back and forth. Not a self-drawn sight so far. And they're quickly running it down. Only difference is Stack's double play here, as we're now into green and still rolling. Quad play, green to red with some reverses. Stack is down to 2 just like that. And now Stack with check with the 6. Or does he have something to stop this? He's up. He still has 6 cards. Just a 0. Stack for match point? No. Ard's got a 3, so they're rolling again. Stack with a 9 off the top. Ard down to 4 now. What a move, +6 red to yellow. And just like that, the tables are turned and Ard is 1 card away. Stack gets it back to red. Is that good? Doesn't matter. He's got a wild. Shout out KT if the cards worked. Ard gets on the board again. 3-2. Sub 6-minute game, and this is still a series, folks. Needed yellow to finish. Yeah, well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway with that wild at the end. What a save of the +6. And that makes the difference. Oh, it's not after dark yet, buddy. This is not after dark. This is prime time. Say the +2 is at the right time. It's a big save. Yeah, definitely so. That tells the story, and it's now to 3-2 Stack lead. So, I don't get the correlation. We'll see what Stack wants for game 6, and we're going with 8. Yeah. Yeah, there's no SAU baseball tonight either. That's why I'm here. Now red +2 to start us off. So another, I think that's the second straight +2 start. Go with a 1. And not much for Ard here, or not much for Stack early in the red, and now Ard's gonna push it to green. Stack with a double, and Ard just gonna play it cleanly. Ard down to 4. Ooh. Now Ard, I'll stack the +6 to Ard. Green to blue. Flips it around. Cross to red. Cross to green now. Now red wild. Ard gets it back. He was saving that for the right moment, and Stack unable to play. He's still ahead by 4. Not anymore, though. It's evened up at 5. +2 combo. And we're dead even at 5 cards. Ard running uncontested. He's down to 4, looking to make it 3. Stack still no dice. It went through. It's just not appearing. It went through. If you hit the table, it says it's Ard's turn. Ard, you can go. Uh-oh. Oh. Butt lag. Give it time. Give it time. It'll get there. Hopefully. Yeah. Mega combos sometimes mess it up. Hey, put him after. Yeah, apparently so. We'll just yeah, it's Ard's turn. If you hit the table, you can see it's going with Ard's turn. It's not picking up on it. Either way, that's going to be a win for Ard whenever the bot wants to wake up from lunch. If it's yeah. To a food coma, dead ass. Yeah, it's just kind of the weird thing because it is like the table's still loading in when I hit it, but it's just not taking any Uno commands for the moment for whatever reason. Must be a Stack Johnson fan. It's true. It's not anything to do with you. I don't see anything popping up either. Like if you hit the table button, it says it's Ard's turn, but the Uno commands are just not registering anymore for whatever reason. I'm unsure as to what I can do at this time. Oh yeah, let me check status. Hang on. API stable generally. Yep, that's correct. I don't know. There it is. There it is. See, it's just lag. It's fine. It's fine. Ah. Ah. Jesus. So I said just wait, calm down. Golly. Ends up being 916, but really it was probably about 7, but that was pretty absurd. But Ard was on the verge of falling into a 4-1 hole, and now suddenly it is 3-3. I would have made that call a little more majestic, but unfortunately the bot had other plans. And I mean, you look at the stats. The biggest deficit here is Stack on a -13 self-draw disadvantage. Everything else, I mean, he's got a slight advantage on the skips on +2s, but everything else is fairly even. And what more for it to be even enough on a 3-3 series? Not even that much was played. It was kind of a, in the end on things, it was probably, yeah, that's a plan A in the end, at the end of the day. To really think about it. Just it took so damn long to get that through, so. 8:19, and game ended at 8:24. Yeah, so about 5 minutes of stoppage there that will take off. The chaos of that whole thing made me forget how long that actually took. 5 minutes, but we still got there. Ard, I mean, you had a save there in game 4 to keep yourself going in it. Almost fell down 4-1, and now you had the God hand to get it to 3-3. Thoughts as you move into now? It's a best of 3 at this point. Dare I say, or you could say everything's great. Maybe. Oh, goodness, smoking hot. Checkers or records? I'm sending that to the moon now. Best of 3 stack is awesome. All right, game 7. We're gonna go with a 6-card start, and almost.
Let's go gambling!
Realized the last time I hit that, my desktop audio wasn't open. Anyway, ooh. What do we do with this? I don't know. Will they do the thing? Yeah, no chance. Double play on the red. Ard looking to try and push it to match point after being down 3-1. I have nothing to do with that, thank you. I have nothing to do with that. Blame YouTube. My internet is clean. I'm just catching strays all day today, man. Ugh. Glad this is my last stream of the round. I'm catching too many damn strays, bro. Anyway. +2 from stack. I know I am. I get that a lot. I get that a lot. Trust me, it's a universal experience for me. That happens to me outside of this league. Anyway, we're gonna go with a +4 from Ard. I'm too easily rage baited. And now that I'm talking about it, I'm not taking the bait. Fuck you, Scars. Cross the yellow from green. Open Pandora's there. Ard down to 3. He's down to check. And after that, he doesn't have another yellow to back it up. Still nothing. Stack able to roll. Pivotal game number 7. Cross to green. Now just a reverse and a draw. 2 apiece. Stack draws, so we're moving back. Whoever takes a move has PA or more. Who is gonna break through this? Ard's gonna have a +2 combo. Keeps it green though. And now stack with a wild. Ard can't do anything with that either. He is 2 color at this point. Cross to yellow off the 6. Ard with the PA. Ard draws now after a roll in yellow for both. Stack with a PA lead could make it more. Back and forth the pendulum swings, and he goes back to red again. Back and forth the pendulum swings in such a critical Game 7 of this match. Ard looking to win his third in a row to go to match point, and Stack Johnson looking to try and pick himself up off the mat. He was up 3-1. He's looking to try and make it 4-3. That crazy Game 4, he was steps away from making it 4-1. Instead, we're at 3-3. And Stack gets it done. +4. He finally chips away enough. And he is 1 win away from the All-Star 8s. Yeah, major win. Stack had to work for it. Just what was really the key for you in that Game 7? So quite a bit back and forth. And you, as Ard said, you won the jackpot there. Just what did it really take from you to be able to pick yourself up after a couple of losses in a row? You were steps from a 4-1 lead in Game 5, and now here you are at match point. All back to house money, believed in chance. That feels like that with the GIF. All right, 4-3. Ard with his final call of the series. What's it gonna be? And we're gonna send it from 6 to 15. Let's do it again. Another high tier matchup. The last high tier was 14 for Ard, and it was a 14 pick for Stack in Game 5, and Ard won it. See what the sender brings us as we start with the green 7. They both play 1 each. Here we go. Now Stack gonna go red, undercut by Ard the yellow. Doubles it up to the 6. Back and forth on the yellow, not a self-draw yet. As you expect, the options are a bit better in the 15 Carter. We'll see where the first ice point is, as Stack gonna go with the double, with the +2. Trying to gain any kind of edge here on Ard. Looking for a series win number 7 on the year. Ard looking to rally to force a Game 9. Looking for win number 5 on the year. And of course, whoever wins this one could be in position to get 100 game wins in their career in the All-Star 8 as we cross over to red. And Ard with a +2. So into red, Ard comes out swinging, but Stack gonna take it back over to green where we started. So full circle here, although we still have not seen blue. Ard with nothing. Just as they say that, speak blue into existence. Now we're in double play for Stack and a couple of blues back and forth after the switch on the 8. And now, big play from Ard. 4 power. He's down to 4. Does he have the other 4 to finish it off? Oh, not quite. It's a 6-bagger. Still impressive, but he's still down to 2. Stack still with a chance to fire back. Interesting play. I mean, Ard just talked in the last game about gambling, and Stack won the jackpot. He's putting all his cards in the middle. Didn't give Stack any freshies, but dumping all the ammo and not quite. And there, Stack with a +4 save. May have been trying to bait him as well. We'll see how it plays out. But Stack is right in the catbird seat to try and finish this off in eight games. 3 cards remaining in his hand. Red Wild now from Stack. Now just a couple skips to draw, just to get it out of red. Purely defensive. Will that stand? We haven't seen yellow in a good minute. Backloading. He's got a wild, goes back to red for check. Is this going to do it? Does Ard have a save? Back pocket +4. Are you kidding me? Top deck, my beloved? Hello? Are you kidding me? You cannot be serious. You couldn't have scripted it any better. There's still 2 in the fold though. And Stack's just gonna go right back to yellow. Feels that he was safe on it, and that might be the case, unless Ard may have been pulling a bluff, which... What is the likelihood? Yep, no. Good to have that 9 in the back pocket. Likely came from... Well, yes, it did come from that +4, so... Thanking his lucky stars on that +4, able to save himself from that one. And now he's got... Oh, he has another wild. Are you serious? Though he still has to... I mean, he still has to get back to red, unless that... I don't think he pulled a bluff on the red, so I think he must have something connecting to red with these final 3, and he's typing it up. At this point, was Ard's +4 just delaying the inevitable? Okay. Well, you kind of know where this is going. If it goes red, he's dead. That's the basic thing here. Unless Stack pulled off the bluff of the century, which I'm just not buying right now. 3 from Ard. Stack. What's he got there? Yeah, no. So you kind of know if you're Ard where you shouldn't be going, and ultimately if he gets a switch over there, that's not on you. Oh, but he's going to go there. Are you serious? That is insane. I'm dumbfounded at this move, and Stack is gonna go to check, but I guess the question is, does he have another red in the back pocket to finish things off? Or does Ard have some... He goes to... Are you kidding me? To green? What a save! What in the world? He never had a doubt. Are you kidding me? Sean Ard, victory from the jaws of defeat. I am just dumbfounded at what just happened. We're going to game 9. What in the world just happened? Like, actually, what just happened? Ard, take me through that final sequence. Just, I thought it was delaying the inevitable, and Stack made it to blue, but, I mean, you kind of... I'd figure you knew that he had red and tried to avoid it, but then you go for red, dare him. Like, what was the thought process in that last sequence? It had the +4, yeah. And Stack, what was the last one after the red one? What did you have left after that? Oh. Oh. Man. Brutal. And okay. Oh yeah, it is game 9. Golly. Stack was right on the doorstep, and a couple of +4s late for Sean Ard. It gives him a chance to win it. I just thought the last +4s with me, and I thought play color control was probably too aggressive, but it worked out somehow. All right, well, Stack Johnson, game 9. What is he gonna pick? Oh, how dare you with that? I'm gonna go 11. Don't worry, I didn't know either. Here we go. Blue skip to start us off. 11 card, game 9. And back-to-back game 9s here in this triple header. We started with a sweep for Nick, Mr. Big Ohio, who's in the VC now, over Caesar. And then we had Brock push it to 9 with Bob Ross. And he pushed it to game 9 just before we came on here, and now game 9 between two masters and Ard and Stack Johnson. Not a master and a legend, as some have pointed out. And Mack used his power play game 3, Ard in game 4. The gloves have been off for a while now. It's all come down to what cards go to who. Now we're going to see who comes away with it. And Ard coming out swinging with a +6 combo. that was fire in the VC chat. That's crazy. This is very true. Now we're going to green. And after that combo, Ard is on the doorstep pretty quickly, and Stack has to course correct pretty fast. Definitely can. Oh, and there's a +6 going the other way. Half off special to 2. Cross to blue. And to green. Now we go to red. Crossing back and forth all the way back to where we started. And Stack once again out. I mean, you look at the stats. I mean, itself draws are a little bit closer, but Stack has been in the mud a lot this series. But he's been able to find his way through many times. And that's why it's even at 4. Double play there. Are just playing cool. Stack trying to chip away. He's just behind by 3 now. But he continues to draw. Back and forth we go. Draw City again. You're in game 9. 4 to 4. Cross to green. Now a triple. 5-card lead for Ard now. Stack just gonna keep playing. Cross back to green undercut, but we go to yellow now. Quad 7. Not a rainbow, though. The cross back green and then into the yellow. Ard taking it a whole new direction. He's down to 4. Both running back and forth, Stack. I mean, there's nothing. Does he have something saved? It's starting to get a little late now. Ard. One. Oh, wow. Well, yeah. Just the message came down late. That is check at a yellow 6 for Ard. A big moment, Stack with the 2. Ard for the win. No. So Stack hangs on. He'll continue to run. And you check the log. 10 minutes gone by in game number 9. Hour, 20 minutes, 22 minutes at this point. Stack continuing to roll. And Ard finds something in the deck to power himself through. Cross to green. Ard at just 2. This could be dangerous. But he knows what's going on. Stack able to pivot to green safely, and now he is in the lead on the table. But now we're both gonna hit the deck. Goodness gracious, what this game 9. Oh, now we're going red. One sets it up, and now here they go. Final stretch. Ard with the PA. They're both playing on red. Down to 3 each. Ard crosses to blue, down to 2. Stack is out. Ard with 2. Does he have a double finish? He does! He's got a +4 to yellow! And Ard moves on to the All-Star 8. He was down 3-1 and he wins 4 of his last 5 games to get the win. And Stack did not have an action at all. And for the second time in his career, Sean Ard will play in the round of 8 in the regional finals. What a series, and the pendulum just kept swinging back and forth. Ard, your thoughts on this victory? Just for the second time ever in your career, you make it this far in a tournament. What does it mean for you to make it to that point and to do it up against Stack? You were down 3-1, had to win 4 of 5 just to get this victory. And Stack, I mean, hard fought. I mean, first 2 felt kind of straightforward wins for you, and then Ard started to try and swing it the other way. You're able to pick it up in game 7 to push it, but Ard gets you the last 2. Your thoughts on this series? Hell of a series. Definitely not something to hang your head too low about. Oh, how am I not surprised? How am I not surprised, man? God. Give me a damn cookie this time, dude. This has to be one of my best wins ever. Are you kidding me? Stack Johnson was a great guy and player. So much love to him tonight. I'm going to. Yeah. Oh God. I. Sean Ard, everybody. God, that is wonderful series. I really thought when Stack was at four, almost at 4-1, I thought that I was just a curse. After what has happened in the previous two streams, just very lopsided. Good to see that I can actually stream something competitive. But what a win for Sean Ard. And if he can win in the All-Star 8, it'll be his it would be he has an opportunity to make his first Final Four for one thing. And also it would be he would get his 100th win as well. If he wins that, he is 5 away at this point. Hell of a series from Ard. Stack says if I had to lose to anyone, I'm glad it was him. Best of luck to him in the All-Star 8. And for me on to T3. Ard, if you're still listening, I hope you're still listening. One more for you. Your thoughts on G-Man next round. He's had Final Four experience. That's the one thing he's probably got on you in this matchup for you. Not a bad comparison. And there's the bracket on your left. It's not either. It's going to be G versus Ard 3v4 matchup in this region to wrap it up in Claw. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, or just thoughts on G up next, who's had experience in the Final Four that you have not been able to find yet in your career. And yeah, I think in this round. Yeah. Another formidable foe for you. Also defending his tournament belt as well. That's another one. There you go. Next game is more than a game. It's going to be a war. I know he's hot, but my pantry is hotter. Can't be scared of anyone. Bald eagle mentality rest of the season. I can't with this man. All right. Well, there's your Jesus Christ. Anyway, here is your bracket. One more match to go in the Claw region. 3v4, G versus Ard. It's a bit of a commissioner's derby, if you will. I'll see who prevails. But that is going to do it for our coverage tonight. Make sure to tune in to our next live broadcast. It'll be Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, as Lane will take on Yoshi, and join us in Discord tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, for Mark and Andy, the final 1 seed to the third 1 seed to hit the table here in the Super 16. Should be a fun one. Lane, Yoshi, and then it'll be Monkey and Brad rounding it out at 9 o'clock Thursday night to end the round and set the All-Star 8. Thanks for our ref, Scars, for everyone who joined us here in Discord and YouTube, and a big shout out to both Stack Johnson and Sean Ard for putting on a great show for us tonight. 9-game winner is Sean Ard, winning 4 of 5 to wrap it up and make his second round of 8. For all of us here at MRE UNO, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another 1 seed on the table. Take care, everyone.
This has been a presentation of MRE UNO Division 1.